Alright, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Today we played Las Palmas in La Liga, winning them and taking our lead to 54 points in La Liga, still placing us in first place. Um, Atleti are behind us by 1 point, and Real Madrid are behind us by 3 points, but we have a game in hand. So even if Real Madrid win tomorrow, we'll still be in first. Today's game was a pretty boring game, I can't lie. We got the 3 points, that's all that matters. Goals by Dani Olmo and Ferran Torres, two very good goals. And yeah, our starting lineup for today was Chesney in net, Kunde right back, Balde left back. Barça and Eric Garcia were the center backs, Pedri and Casado were the double pivots. Fermin Lopez was the number 10. Lamine Yamal was the right winger, Raphinha was the left winger, and Lewandowski was the striker. Before this game, I had a 3-0 prediction. I thought we were going to win 3-0, but we ended up winning 2-0, which is not bad. This still puts us in first place, and I'll be talking about the game now. So in the first half, it was pretty boring. We had most of the possession, but we couldn't really do anything in the final third. We were bringing the ball up, and Las Palmas were playing like Getafe. They had that low block. All their whole team was defending, and we really couldn't do anything. Um, so yeah, nothing happened in the first half really. But our best three players in the first half, I would say, were Pedri, Balde, and Casado. They were very good for us in that first half, moving the ball, controlling the pitch, all that good stuff. I think our worst three players was the attack, which consisted of Lamine Yamal, Lewandowski, and Raphinha. I really think in the first half it was not their time. I think we ended the first half with 0 shots, which is not the best for us. And then at the start of the first half, Dani Olmo comes in for Fermin Lopez. Fermin Lopez was all right in the game, but yeah, Dani Olmo comes on from at the start of the first half. Around the 61st minute, I'm not sure who crosses the ball, but Raphinha misses an easy header. He kind of comes late, so it's not really all on him, but he does miss a header. And then, what's it called? I don't remember, in the 62nd minutes, Dani Olmo receives the ball. He brings it up. Lamine Yamal falls down, gets back up, receives a pass from Dani Olmo. Lamine advances the ball and then passes it back to Dani, who was inside the box. Dani, I think, took 3 touches, very good small touches, and finishes the ball. Very good finish at the top post and bounced straight in. That was a very good goal by Dani Olmo. He came off as a sub and did that, which is phenomenal. And then after that, during the 80th minutes, something weird kind of happened. Las Palmas received a corner kick, and then I don't remember if it rebounded or it was a short corner, but somebody crosses the ball in, and at first it was offsides, but VAR was kind of checking for a penalty, and then it would have been a penalty, but before the play, Las Palmas had an offside and they had a handball, which they were trying to call us for a handball. But luckily, the refs did their jobs and saw the offside and obviously didn't count no penalty. So that was kind of weird in the 80th minutes, but we still played. After that 1-0, like after that penalty, I think we were kind of shaky. We were losing the ball a lot. We were chasing the game, even though we were leading the game. It looked like Las Palmas were beating us, but we managed to control the tempo. And then Frankie De Jong comes on for Pedri, and Ferran Torres comes on for Lamine Yamal. I really wish Ferran Torres would have came on for Lewandowski. This was not Lewandowski's game, but he came on for Lamine Yamal, which was all right in the 85th minute. And then at the way end, Gerard Martin comes on for Raphinha. It looked like Hansi Flick wasn't playing no games. He wanted the 3 points, and that's all we got. Um, and then Ferran Torres scores a beautiful goal. The build-up play was Casado had the ball. He tried to switch it to Lewa, but he sent it too far. And then one of the Las Palmas defenders gets it. He tries to clear it. It was a very bad clearance because it stayed on the floor. And Raphinha manages to pick it up. He one time passes it to Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres makes it iffy touch, but on the volley he scores with his left foot, which was very good. That happened in the 90th plus fifth minutes, and that was basically our game. I think the best players in the second half were Dani Olmo, Ferran Torres, and Kubarsi. The worst player overall, I can't lie, was Lewandowski. I think in the first half he had zero dribbles, zero shots, zero everything, and then in the second half he barely touched the ball at all. But that really wraps up our game, and we'll be moving into player ratings. Chesney had a very solid game today. He was there. He came out a couple of times towards the end, which were I couldn't tell if he was trolling against Las Palmas, but he came out, headed the ball out a couple of times. Overall, he didn't make that much saves, but he did have a very good game today. I'll give Chesney a 8.5. All right, the next person on our list was our right back Kunde. Kunde, first half he was all right. Second half he was there. Nothing too special from Kunde today, but he did have a very good, solid display. In the attack, he wasn't there that much, but in the defense, he was covering his man, dropping down. I remember a couple of times he kind of went into that center back row and like blocked a couple of shots. I'll give Kunde a 8. Nothing too special from him. Eric Garcia, I think first half he was kind of shaky, but second half he really showed his worth. He was running, he was making some tackles, blocking shots, and all that good stuff. I'll give Eric Garcia a 8. I'll give him a 7.5. Kubarsi, I think Kubarsi had a very good display today. I remember a lot of times Las Palmas would boot the ball up, and Kubarsi was always there to get the balls, clean them up, and just clear them or pass them. Um, he was very solid in the back today, and our whole defense line did very good because we conceded 0 goals. I'll give Kubarsi an 8, very solid. Balde, I think Balde was our best defender for the day. This guy in the first half was running up the pitch, running down the pitch, crossing the ball. I remember one time he took a shot. It was a very good shot, but it wasn't on targets. Balde was phenomenal for us today. I'll give Balde an 8.5 as well. Casado had a very good game. I don't know in how many games he hadn't started, but today he showed his worth. This guy was every time I saw him going for a tackle, this guy was slide tackling the other team every single time he received the ball. He was playing for the badge. He was doing everything good today. I would give Casado an 8. Pedri, my man of the match. I always say this. I think this is like the sixth video I've said this. Pedri is my man of the match today. This guy is a magician. It's my man of the match today would either be between Pedri or Balde. These two guys were phenomenal for us. But Pedri had a solid display passing wise. I'm not sure if he took any shots today, but he was very phenomenal controlling that midfield, dropping down when needing to. I'll give Pedri an 8.5 as well. Fermin Lopez, this wasn't the best of games he had today. Obviously, in that first half, the attack wasn't good, but he did send a couple of through balls. One of them was a very good through ball to Raphinha, but Raphinha, I think, didn't run. I don't remember. But Fermin Lopez was all right today. I'll give Fermin a 6.5. Lamine Yamal, our right winger today. This guy in the first half, I don't know what was going on. He wasn't playing the best, but then in the second half he like locked in. Second half he was dribbling through players, he was doing all that stuff, and yeah, I remember called the foul. The referee didn't give him, and like after the game he posted on his Instagram that he was bleeding from his foot and everything, and how the ref didn't call that. But overall, Lamine Yamal first half he wasn't the best. Second half he did better. I'll give him an 8. Raphinha managed to pick up an assist today, assisting Ferran Torres. Like I said, first half he wasn't good, but then second half he started becoming better. I'll give Raphinha a 7.5. He wasn't the best today. I'll give Lamine Yamal a 7.5 too. They weren't the best. Lewandowski, this guy has to learn. This guy has to start learning how to speak Arabic because if he keeps playing like this, he's going to be in the Saudi league in a couple of years, or he's going to be retiring. This is one of the worst Lewandowski performances I've seen him in a Barca jersey. I'll give him a three. Nothing more, nothing less. He just has to become better, unlock his prime again, and hopefully he can do that because we have some very important games coming up. So yeah, now we'll be moving on to the subs. Dani Olmo came on in the 46th minute. This guy was a game changer. He managed to score a very phenomenal goal. Um, Overall, he was very good in that second half. I could feel when he came on. He was controlling the game, the tempo. He was getting fouled a bit, but managed to keep his cool. Was controlling the pitch, like I said, and overall was very good today. I think he could be on the starting lineup against Atletico. I wouldn't be mad. Gavi, I wouldn't be mad either. But I would give Dani Olmo an 8.5. He was very good. Frankie De Jong came on in the 85th minute. Came on very late, but all he was doing was passing, controlling the game. Um, him and Casal looked kind of weird together. Like there was a point where both of them were like right next to each other, and they're the double pivots. And then when they would attack, both of them would attack, which is not something I'm used to seeing. But I'll give Frankie De Jong a 8. He looked solid. Obviously he came on in the last few minutes. I'll give him a 7.5. He came on in the 85th minute, so there's not much to see. Ferran Torres, another super sub, he came in the 85th minute. A very good goal from him. When he came on, he was chasing the ball, he was fighting for the ball, and he picked up his goal. This guy has been a very good super sub for us in this new year of 2025, and hopefully he can keep that form because we do have some bigger and better games we need to focus on, and hopefully he can keep that form and do those against those other teams. I'll give Ferran Torres an 8.5. Gerard Martin came in the 90th minute. I can't really rate him. He basically like just he came in I think when there was 1 minute to go, so I'll just give Gerard Martin a 6. Overall, this was a very good game by us. Still undefeated in the year of 2025. Hopefully, we can keep that up. Um, and yeah, our next game will be against Atletico de Madrid in the Copa del Rey, and we'll be playing at home. That will be Tuesday, February 25th. And yeah, overall, like I said, we had a very good game, and we need to start learning how to play against these low block teams like Las Palmas, Getafe, and Aleti because Las Palmas wasn't that good today, but on their counter they were kind of scaring us. So yeah, that's the video for today. Make sure you like, subscribe, comments, and like I always say at the end of the videos, Visca Barça, Visca Catalunya, and I'm out. Peace.